Okay guys, so if you're not happy with the outcome of the Habs game last night against the Leafs, well, don't you worry, because they got another game tonight to go out and redeem themselves a little. That's right, it's time to do a game preview for tonight's game against the Buffalo Sabres. The Jack Eichel-less Buffalo Sabres, might I add. Yeah, things have changed. It's been a while since the Habs have been in town. So, if you're new around here, grab yourselves a beer and park that ass on a chair. As we're about to take a look at both teams' lineups heading into tonight's game, we'll talk a little bit about the stats that we have, which isn't much, and try and build this thing up the best way we can. So, cut the bullshit, here we go. Let's start things off by taking a look at the expected lineup of the Montreal Canadiens. Now, there could be some changes here due to it being a back-to-back game, but this is what we have. It's what's listed on the dailyfaceoff.com. So if you know of any changes, perhaps you stole Dominique Ducharme's notebook or something, then let me know in the comment section. We got a first line of Nick Suzuki between Tyler Toffoli and Cole Caulfield. This line didn't look too bad against the Leafs last night, but they didn't really generate much either. Caulfield had a few shots, none of them went in the back of the net. He's a bust. He's done. Alright, get him out of here. Just kidding. Line number 2, and the best line of last night's game against the Leafs. We got Cristiano Dvorak between Jonathan Drouin and Big Josh Anderson. And I wish I could clone Josh Anderson for every line. Honestly. Man, is that guy a beast. Moving on to line number 3, we got Jake the Snake Evans between One Man Armia and Brendan Alligator. And let me tell you something, Gallagher looked a little pissed off last night. His friends are gone, his homies are out of town, and now he's trying to fit in on a new line. He did get a couple of scoring chances against the Leafs last night, but he didn't score a goal, and he looked a little agitated out there. His ass was chapped. He didn't play a whole bunch. And I don't know about you guys, but my eyes are on Gallagher right now. I'm interested to see what kind of year he's going to have. Moving on to line number 4, we got Cedric the Little Shit Paquette between Arturi Lehkonen and Matthew Perreault. I thought Paquette and Perreault kind of struggled at times last night during the Leafs game, but it's one game. So let's see what they do tonight against the Sabres. Moving on to the Habs defense pairings now. We got Jeff Petrie paired up with super cool Brett Kool-Aid Man Kulak. We got a second unit of Ben Sherratt paired up with David Savard, and a third unit of Alexander Romanov paired up with Chris Weidman. And I don't know about you guys, but during the game against the Leafs, the Habs defensemen kind of looked... They just looked out of sync. There was something off about them, like they're missing a papa, or maybe two papas. Now with the Habs lineup out of the way, let's run across no man's land. Jump into the enemy's trenches and see how many names of these enemy soldiers Hockey Junkie can screw up. We got a first line of Casey Middlestat, centering Jeff Skinner and Vinny Hinostraza. Is Jeff Skinner going to score 40 goals this year? Probably not. But is he going to earn his contract this year? Probably not. Should I stop making fun of him right now because he might score a bunch of goals against the Habs tonight? Probably so. Moving on to the second line, we got Tage Thompson, centering Rasmus Asplund and Victor Olofsson. We got a third line of a personal favorite of mine, Dylan Cousins. This guy is going to be good. Centering Anders Bjork and Drake Kajula. And they've got a fourth line of Cody Eakin, centering Zemgus Girgensons and Kyle Okposo. Imagine Kyle Okposo as your fourth line winger. Oh boy, they must be good. This is a good team. Moving on to the defense pairings. We've got a first unit of Rasmus Dahlin and Henry Jokiharju. Henry, how are you? We got a second unit of Jacob Bryson and Colin Miller. And we've got a third unit of Robert Hagg, Joel Hagg, and Mark Pysyk. So, there you go. That's how both lineups are going to be looking tonight, according to our old friends at dailyfaceoff.com. Now let's take a look at the stats. And boy, geez, do we ever have a lot of stats to go over here. Let's start things off with the Habs. Look at that. Jonathan Drouin is on pace for 82 goals this season. Brett Kulak is quietly going to put up 82 assists. Can you believe that? Not bad. And Josh Anderson as well is on pace for 82 assists. All three of these guys got 1 point each. No big deal. and they're gonna try and crush it tonight. Now let's move on and take a look at the Buffalo Sabres stats, and oh shit, there are no stats. We got absolutely nothing to talk about because this is the home opener for the Buffalo Sabres tonight. That's right, 2 teams in a row are opening up the whole season against the Habs. Now, keep in mind, everybody's been laughing at Buffalo over the past couple of years because of the whole Jack Eichel situation, because they want to skin Jeff Skinner alive. But, as we know, with Montreal, you never take the bottom feeder teams too lightly, because when you do, you get embarrassed, and it ain't fun. So, let's see if anybody can predict the score for tonight's game down in the comments section. And if you really want, try and predict which player scores the last goal of the game. And if you get it right, I'll pin your comment to the top and give you a shout out in the next video. That does it for this game preview, and I'll see you next time.